everybody, this is T.Boy, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sword. Last time, we went through Route 6 and made our way to Stow-on-Side. And this time, and we also picked up, more importantly, we picked up our 5th party member. You're up here, my apologies. Arctozolt, who we got at the time level 10. I did some training, yada yada yada. He's level 29 now, so he can actually be a part of the team and not be kind of a hindrance, you know, of having a team member who's like only level 10. So he's level 29, a lot better. So this time we're gonna explore the good old. I think this is like a town. I think it's like a town of Stow-on-Side. But yeah, let's explore this town. We got a little bit, little Diglet's just jamming out to this sick beat we got. But now we're gonna go on top of this roof, and we can even see the stadium from up here. Hopefully the people who are, you know, the owners of this home don't mind us up here. What do you want to say? Hey there, you happen to catch a lot of Maractus? How about training one from my Hatina? Who's gonna tell him I do not have a Maractus? And I forgot to get that shiny. Well, but what we do begin is TM74 Venoshock. This is a special poison type move, which will double its power if the target is already poisoned. Might seem good, but you also have to poison the target, or have a turn to poison them, because Venoshock doesn't guarantee that, so it's okay, I guess, but you know. We got a Metal Coat, which powers up the Pokemon Steel type moves, or evolves some certain Pokemon like Onix or, I was gonna say it's a Viper, Scyther, my apologies, but yeah, evolves those Pokemon if you make a hold of the Metal Coat and trade over. Let's go in the house instead of going on top of the house. Temperature control is very important for cooking. You need to heat food thoroughly. Very important. Gotta keep stirring the pot. Make sure it doesn't burn, but also don't spill it. We got some cooking lessons. I like how I can turn on and off this TV, but we can't see like what's on the news, I guess. In older Pokemon games, you can go up to the TVs and they will kind of like tell you what's been going on, even about your own journey. You got some little stores right here. Let's see what today's bargain is. It's a cracked pot for 3,000 Poké Dollars. Yeah, let's buy one. Thanks for coming, I guess. What do you mean? You're upset that okay, whatever. We got a cracked pot. And makes a certain species of Pokemon evolve. We do not have access to that Pokemon yet, but we will soon shortly. What's the next bargain? I'm going to get protective pads. Okay, so I believe the next day we can get that. Do an errand. If you can bring what you need to do, get good reward. Today I'm buying a star piece for 14,000. I'm guessing we don't have a star piece then. Yeah, unfortunately. We could make a little bit extra money, but you know. I did get some some more TRs from doing some off-screen stuff. Not very many, which we can actually learn, but we did get Shadow Ball, and I actually want to teach this to Meowstic. I said earlier on in our journey that I won't be using these right away, but I think we're getting later in the game where I don't think it's gonna really hurt if I end up using one of these, which is a big help because yeah, 80 base power is pretty good. As much as I like Thunder Wave, I barely seen that much use out of Thunder Wave, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Shadow Ball is definitely gonna be a lot more of help, and there goes the TR. So there's just a perfect example of showing that yeah, TRs don't last forever like TMs do. And of course we got some other like ore and stuff. Once again, just some off-screen stuff. Another thing is, I want to see if Arctozolt can hold a Hell item. I didn't go through his move pool, but he has, I think, like, Ice type move, Electric type move. He has Pluck. I know that. Which makes me tempted to give him that Sharp Beak. Yeah, let's give him that Sharp Beak. So yeah, Arctozolt, his move pool, I don't think it has really changed that much. I think when we got him, he had Powder Snow, Thundershock, Charge. But now he has Pluck. He can also get Ancient Power, but actually, you know what? I forgot. Let's get him some Ancient Power. honestly. Let's get him some H power instead of charge. I don't see myself using charge like at all, and having a rock type move will be more coverage. So Arctozolt is more of a physical attacker than a special attacker, but not by much. He can be used pretty specially too, make use of those special moves. So let's get rid of charge. Arctozolt is also kind of on the slower side, but has some pretty good. I did not mean to talk to you again. Pretty good HP and defense stat. I do want to go check our Poke jobs because we did send out those guys, I believe in the last episode, on a journey. So let's see what they end up picking up. Some experience. They get a lot of experience, by the way. It seems like Ludwig has something to give you. And thanks for doing a good job. We received 1 can of lemonade. Okay, it looks like we got 1 can of lemonade. Not bad. It said Ludwig has something for us. Does that mean is that what he gave us was the lemonade? Or does he have a hold item? Oh. Nope, I think it's just, yeah, we just got a can of lemonade from that. And they gained a lot of experience. These Pokemon are not that strong. Even Toxel is a lot stronger now. Even like Yamper hitting the 20s too. Like, these 3 are the same level as our Arctozolt now. So it's a great way to get some experience for some Pokemon. If you're not really doing anything else. So yeah, I'm not gonna send another mission on. I'm probably just gonna do those off screen now. But I just showed 2 of them. I think 2 is plenty. Also, hey kid. Where's your mouth? Uh-oh. Where are you gonna tell him? Come on, let's play with Bronzong. I don't really think that's considered playing. I got Shiny here, 2 special attacks. Oh, not really gonna be using those. Some souvenirs. I did already get some souvenirs. I got a crack pot. Can we go through this house? No. The hop is gonna stop us. T.Boy. I'm still not sure what I should do about all that stuff I told you before. About me being weak and dragging down Lee's good name and all. Yeah. But the one thing I can do is get stronger, right? So I gotta try out all kinds of different things against you and see what works. Let's go. Then let's do this. I bet an all-out battle with my true rival will help me get my head on straight or whatever. Oh boy. We got challenged by Hop again. How pleasant. He's gonna sound like Cramorant, which he did not have earlier. Also, this is a perfect first battle for Arctozolt here. We have not seen Arctozolt in this fight. So, yeah, Arctozolt's gonna have a nice, good old time against Cramorant here. Cramorant is a water flying type, which you know what all that means. Electric type moves are gonna hurt like a trucker. And of course he used Dive, you coward. I was gonna have Arctozolt do his like cool, good old Thunder Shock and possibly, I don't think it'll one-shot. I might. But we see that Cramorant has a freaking fish in his mouth. And we did not kill. That sucks. Only if our electric move is stronger. And since we attacked him, he's going to shoot out that fish for some more damage. And even lower our defense stat. Yeah, Cramorant is kind of an interesting Pokemon. It has that kind of stuff on him. There's a cool, unique ability. We've seen a lot of unique abilities already from these Gen 8 Pokemon. But let's get Cramorant out of there. No more spitting your fish at me. Slurpuff grew to level 31. Cobra, another new team member for Hop. It looks like he's catching a whole new team right here. You're a ground type. Yeah, Arctozolt, you did fine. You did fine. I do want to end up going with Meowstic. I do have a grass type move here against this ground type. And you goes. Oh, that's not a good swap in my favor. Didn't really do too much. Oh, come on. You didn't mean to use that super effective move. Unless you read that, I'll send Meowstic on. But, I highly doubt his AI is capable to read what we're going to send out. So, quick use a Fake Out and use a Magical Leaf. So close. Okay, you're going to use Dig. Oh, okay, great. It would be really nice if I had a flying type on my team, but I don't. So I'm just going to use a fake out and just not going to do anything here. And I'm going to finish you off with the side beam. And that's 2 down, 2 more to go. We got Drizzile. Okay, level 33. Man, you are strong. I'm going to hit you with a Magic Leaf, though. Good damage. What's your true power going to be? Hopefully it's not anything too crazy. Water Pulse. We should be able to take that. Beautiful. One more Magic Leaf should do the trick here. Good job, Meowstic. Taking 2 of his team members at once. Not at once, but back to back. Everyone being level 33 at that, too. And we see a Toxel. I don't think we've seen a Toxel yet either from him. So, actually, you might have. I totally forgot. My apologies, Top, but once again, you were very forgettable to me. Greedent, I want you to handle this. Not that I'm afraid of him. He is going to use Nuzzle, which sucks a bit. That's a little bit unfortunate. Body Slam. I do like the little tantrum he puts out. There is actually one more thing I want to talk about. Well, actually, I should probably just talk about after the battle. Because, well, the battle just ended here, so. There's something important I do want to talk about that I forgot to mention at the very beginning of this episode. Meowstic goes to level 31. Great. My strategy goes right to the pot when I've got all these bad thoughts running through my head. Yeah, you can kind of see that Hop is not going through a great time right now. I tried switching my team members in and out to max out the potential in every matchup, but we just couldn't get together somehow. Maybe that's why I'm still so weak. But Lee really is the greatest trainer. And I don't want people to be laughing at him. All because his little brother is rubbish. It's not enough. I've got to try harder. And harder and harder till no one's laughing. I'm off, mate. I'm about to find the kind of Pokemon that I really can draw the strength out of. That child. Gym challengers should battle for the sake of their own Pokemon. Why worry about saving the champion's name? We all know he's unbeatable. Anyway, here's something for letting me watch your battle. Okay, it's creeping up on us, and we received B's League card. Now you go, child. You're headed to the Stow-on-Side gym next, no? A gym challenge is about having fun. Well, off you go. But she seems to be kind of an interesting type, that Opal is. But anyways, back to the important message I want to say. Is that I think I'm going to increase my upload time. That didn't come out as I thought. I mean upload more, essentially. So starting today, this episode will be released on a Monday and not a Tuesday. My plan is to upload now every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Mainly the reason is I just want to see this Let's Play go a little bit faster. 3 times in a week just seems like it's kind of slow a little bit. So why not one more upload in the week? I've been kind of recording these and with no editing skills. These episodes are pretty darn easy to record. Goes to show how scuffed these episodes are, but you know what? That's the joy of things. But in the meantime, let's get some more items. Ooh, that's a good item. A Rocky Helmet. So if the opposing Pokemon would attack us as a physical type move, it will also chip down their own HP. The opposing Pokemon's HP a bit. Thwacky has Miracle Seed, but Thwacky's pretty bulky. Sharp Beak. Who does want this? I think I'm gonna give the Rocky Helmet to Arctozolt. I keep calling him Arctobolt, but it is Zolt. And we did not go in this house like I wanted to earlier because Hop kind of stopped us here. Thank you for choosing my flying taxi. Please take this TM as a token of my gratitude for your patronage. You got TM06 Fly. Now, Fly used to be an HM, and you could fly to any city or anything. But since we can just do that just normally without teaching to fly to anyone, yeah, it's just a regular old move now. The first airborne taxi in Galar region was as a Corviknight. We've been keeping the tradition ever since. So yeah, Fly is a 90. I highly doubt anyone can learn this first off, but Fly is a 90 power, 95 accuracy flying physical type move. It'll take one turn to go off, and then the next turn it'll hit the target. We can go up here as well and get another cracked pot. Yeah, now we have 2 of these pots. And we can just jump down here. Also, I'd even point out this Maractus kind of having his own little shop. And this Maractus too, man. There's Maractus are just shopkeepers now, I guess. Oh, I can't even talk to you. Are you a tourist or a gym challenger? That's what you're saying. I was trying to talk to you, but whatever. To be honest, I don't think the mural looks that good. Well, if we go up here, we can see Stow-on-Side's little tourist attraction. Let me take the bike, make things a little bit faster. If you ask me, this just looks like a random painting. It's Stow-on-Side's famous mural. It's said to be a very deep work of art. If you ask me, that looks like just some toddler decided to splash some paint on it. Okay, maybe not splash some paint, because you could actually make up what it is, but I want to say like very popular. But yeah. What are you talking about? The places where you can Dynamax your Pokemon known as power spots. Gym stadiums in the Galar region are built on these power spots. We already knew that. I'm not gonna talk to that kid for some reason. I hear the gym mission really makes you dizzy. Okay, a little bit of some info about the next gym. Makes us dizzy. Okay. Some Pokemon live in the mountains, some Pokemon live in the forests. So many different species. So if we go over here, we can actually enter the Glibwood Tingle. Unfortunately, we can't really get that far. You can't drown on us, mate. We'll just turn the volume up. M-A-R-N-I-E. That spells victory to me. With the knick-knack, paddywhack, give Growlithe a bone. Marine's gonna send you home. Okay, well, we can't get far. But what we can do is actually go in these tall grass, and find some Pokemon. Also, we found a Morgrim. This is the evolution of Impidimp, which we can also find in this area. By the way, they're quite strong. I don't even know if I can actually take you on. I'm gonna use an Ancient Power. Dark Pulse. Oh gosh. Yeah, no. Unless I get the stab boost from this Ancient Power, I highly doubt we can take. Yeah, we cannot take you on. At least with Arctozolt. Let's go green in here. But yeah, I just like to show that off that you can actually go into Glibwood Tingle, right off the rip, and catch like a Pokemon. Also, these Pokemon are actually very nice for this upcoming gym. If you couldn't tell by the symbol that the gym had, it looks like a fist, and we already learned that the next gym is fighting based. Which, for our team, we're not too good with fighting types. Actually, we're pretty decent. Never mind. Rena is weak to fighting. So is our new beloved Arctozolt, also great and great to level 32. So we have 2 members weak to fighting, but we also have 2 members that beat fighting, and one, and I think both resisting actually. So we do have Slurpuff being our fairy type to do good damage against fighting type moves, or Pokemon, and we also have Meowstic, a psychic type, and we got Thwackey, which could also do pretty well here. So on that note, once again, a bit short of an episode, but I just want to go to the sightseeing of Stow-on-Side. So, on the next episode, we will challenge the fighting type gym leader and earn our 4th gym badge. See you guys till next time.